Hello, it's me, GLD, and I just wanted to make a video today. I felt like I hadn't really released much on the channel. I only have one video on this channel, and but I make music on another channel. Um, but yeah, I just want to make a non-scripted video. My last one was scripted, and it ended up really good, but this one is more memorable for me, which is ironic considering the drug we're talking about today. But um, this video is about intense Benadryl hallucinations caused by doses of Benadryl way past the delirium dose, which is 700 milligrams, but also like way, way past like anything remotely safe. Like remotely, even a little bit. Like we're talking like we're taking 30 to 100 pills, baby. Like, what the fuck? I want to preface this by stating that like I don't do Benadryl at all. I haven't done it in years. Um, but I used to be a serious Benadryl addict, and I don't know something about it. Like, cause I feel like there's two reasons you do Benadryl: morbid curiosity, or you do Benadryl cause you're a fucking nut, dude. And like, well, not cause you're a nut, but cause you're fucking like sad and traumatized, and it makes you do stupid shit that a nut would do. So yeah, these are the pink allergy pills. If you don't know about them, they're pink and they're 25 milligrams, and they're classic. And there's a lot of memes about them, about what you see on them. But in actuality, all of it's pretty personalized and different for everybody. I feel, unless you're just a textbook human being, you're just fucking a guy. So we're gonna range this from least traumatizing hallucinations to most traumatizing. So let's start with like the background hallucinations, the pseudo hallucinations, if you will. So one of the big hallucinations that I have on Benadryl is looking at the wall and seeing smoke and like weird ass shapes that aren't really like they're kind of fractally in nature, but they have an ending, I guess. Like it all amalgamates and looks like smoke to me. So like if you do Benadryl, like let me know if that looks like smoke to you too, because I've heard a lot of different things about what that actually looks like to people, and I think it's just different interpretations, and it all does just look the same. Another big one for me would be spiders, man. You're seeing fucking spiders, and a big part of Benadryl that isn't hallucinatory is your cognitive behavior. So like you don't really care that there's spiders crawling all over you that aren't real. Sometimes for the spiders, I can tell they're not real, but some people can't, and they crash out actually. But another common one's like shadow people, um, and this is like a really common one. I used to experience this, but like once you get a tolerance to it, you get kind of like really different shit going on. Like you're like dying. You're straight up just dying, bro, at that point. Another really common one is tactile hallucinations and audible hallucinations. Like will all if I did Benadryl right now, I would hear music outside like 3 miles away blaring, and like you can hear it in the distance. It's so weird. And you get tactile hallucinations where like which is when you touch, so it's like it feels like something's touching you on your skin, or like inside of you, and like that's where the spiders really come in because you'll feel the spiders you're seeing on you. Like it's not just like a visual thing. Like it's sensory complete. Like you hear them tapping in the fucking walls. Like like if you do enough, like it doesn't matter, dude. There's no fucking like rules to Benadryl either. Like these are like the really textbook hallucinations that everyone knows about, but like you can see whatever the fuck, bro. So let's get to the first hallucination experience. First experience. So the first experience I had that was, well, not the first one I had, but one that was really interesting was when I was playing Call of Duty in my mind. So Modern Warfare, the new Modern Warfare game though, but the first one, so Modern Warfare remake or whatever you want to call it, that was on my TV. Um, and I was just sitting there chilling, and I felt like I was like not falling asleep, but I had my eyes closed on my bed, And in my brain, I was like running through Call of Duty. And it was literally like Black Ops 6, like 2 years before Black Ops 6 came out. Like I was diving backwards and shit. It was fucking weird. And it was very like surrealistic. So like it felt so real, but like there was something so crazy about it when you decided to like try and understand it. Okay, so experience number 2 is when I was sitting in my room, crisscross applesauce on my bed. And there's 2 ones where I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on my bed because I would do that a lot. But basically, I was sitting crisscross applesauce on my bed just chilling. And I looked at the door and this guy walks in and he has a tie on his head. And I'm like, what's up, guy? And he has no face. He is literally blurred out. He kind of looks like Slender Man, like looking back. But like, this guy was really off-putting. But I trusted him, alright? Because I was off the bennies, and he just walks in, he waltzes in, he's a Benny man. And I'm like, alright, Benny man, well, what you doing in here? And he's like, I got a blunt. And I'm like, alright, cool. He's like, oh, I don't have it yet, I gotta roll it. And I'm like, okay. And so he rolls it on the ground, like, perfectly. Within, like, 5 seconds. Like, this is a quick one. So he's like, and it's sealed. And he fucking does that. And then I'm sitting there, and he passes me the blunt, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it, and I spark it with, I don't know what, I didn't have a lighter on me, I don't think, actually, I sparked it with nothing, and I inhaled it, and I looked up, and he was gone, and then I looked down, and I was like, are you serious? Everything was gone, and I was just sitting there like, oh, I'm tripping on Benadryl. Fucking loser. These are ranked from least tragic to most tragic, so let me think. The next one would probably be one time I was hanging out with the person that introduced me to Benadryl, actually, and I was chilling on a couch, and I was just vibing, man. And I saw my own brain while closing my eyes. Like, it was super weird. I was just like, looking at my brain. That one was just odd. I don't like that one. The reason I saw the third one is because it just felt like like it felt so ghetto. That hallucination felt ghetto as fuck, dude. But yeah, like a really common one for me is like sitting outside and like, this is the 4th one, by the way. Like one time I kept hearing "Easy Does It" by Easy Mac. I think that's the one just went doom 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 doom. Have a little problem with my oppositions. Doctor visits tell me pop the pills and now I got prescriptions. That one, I kept hearing that, bro. From like, it was like blared out a siren speaker like in the distance, but nothing was there. I knew that. Alright, I can't think of any right now because another thing about Benadryl that and you know this if you've done it, you forget everything. So I'll make a second video about this and write them down. But the last one's the most tragic. So if you came here for funny times, this is where you click off the video because this part's kind of just hard to talk about. And a little fucked up because I didn't want to make this video making people think that Benadryl is something cool to do. Benadryl is the most fucked up shit ever, dude. It's literally ruined a lot of my life, man. I was addicted to Benadryl for like 2 years, and during my biggest stunt, I took like 100 pills at once, like with no water. Insane, like absolutely degenerate behavior, like. And I took it, and when it all hit in, I started having a seizure. And obviously, but like it wasn't that bad of a seizure for how much I took. And I walked down the stairs, and I'm like spilling down the stairs, and I'm hitting my head on the toilet, banging it, seeing all sorts of weird spiders and stuff, but nothing serious yet that I can make sense of because it all looks so real on that shit. And my mom walks downstairs, looks at me. And I look at her, she walks back up. To this day, I don't know if that was my mom that was looking at me. And that fucks with me to this day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and comment something you liked about it. And subscribe if you want more. I plan on making more content like soon, like tomorrow, maybe another one today. I just gotta record some gameplay real quick, and yeah, peace out.